What's up, friend? I'm Madison and welcome to the Fit Flamingo. With this video, I want to empower you with 3 key takeaways that will help you ditch the diet and learn how to nourish your body from a place of love, not restriction, judgment, or overwhelm. As a nutrition coach, I help women heal their relationship with food and discover a stress-free way to nourish their bodies. And I want to help you do the same with this video. So here are 3 nutrition tips that will help you ditch the diet and discover food freedom this year. Tip number 1, get rid of good versus bad labels. So instead of seeing food as good versus bad or as a punishment or reward, let's lean into this idea that food is nourishment, food is medicine, food is healing. Food gives us an opportunity to celebrate life with the people we love, to experience different cultures, and to energize our bodies so we can show up feeling healthy, vibrant, and free. Labeling food as good versus bad can be really tricky, and it's kind of like the saying goes, you are what you eat. So if I've decided that a cookie is bad and then I eat the cookie, I'm not gonna feel too great about myself, or I'm gonna feel like I need to do something good in order to earn the bad cookie as a reward. And the reverse of that can feel overwhelming too. Like if I do something bad, like miss a workout or eat cake on my birthday, I may feel like I need to do something good to counteract it by skipping my next meal or working out double time next time I'm in the gym. And friend, that is not food freedom. There's nothing freeing about enjoying a piece of cake only to punish yourself later in the gym for it. So what can we do instead? Well, first, let's toss the labels. Food isn't as black and white as we were taught to believe, and I believe that every food has a place on our plate, which leads me to tip number 2, prioritize the quality before eliminating foods from your diet. So typically when we go on a diet, we're going to restrict or remove certain foods or food groups altogether and stick to the parameters of whatever the diet is that we're following. And for the record, diets can be beneficial in ways like they give us a clear focus, they help us know exactly what to eat, and they may even provide some type of community support with people who are in it with us, and that can feel empowering. And also, diets can fail us. Food isn't always as black and white as we were taught to believe, and we all have a relationship with food. And sometimes there's trauma or wounds within that relationship, or just beliefs about food that don't benefit us anymore. I know for me, when I was in college, I developed a lot of fear and anxiety around food in an effort to be healthy. I was struggling with intense cystic acne, chronic pain, gut issues, burnout, and depression, and was trying to be so perfect in the foods that I ate and the supplements I took, because I thought if I could just cut out all the bad stuff and eat really, really good stuff, I would feel better. So what I did was I cut out dairy, gluten, soy, processed foods, and sugars. And honestly, I just felt worse because I was trying to do it all. I was so stressed and I was hyper focusing on what I was eating, but I wasn't prioritizing other things like my sleep. I was only getting about 4 hours of sleep a night. My thoughts were in a dark place. I was feeling a lot of guilt and shame around food and was beating myself up for everything I did and didn't do. So after 3 years of dieting like that in college, I got to this place of burnout and just said, okay, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna eat everything. I'm not gonna eliminate any more foods anymore, but instead, I'm just gonna focus on eating the highest quality foods I can find and afford. And that's it. And from there, I started focusing on my energy on healing my relationship with food, getting good sleep at night, slowing down while I ate, rewriting my thoughts, that's so hard for me to say, and learning how to just like myself. And I just kind of started thinking like, what if it's not about restricting or removing certain food groups? And what if instead of following every trendy new diet, I just ate real whole foods and learned about the vitamins and minerals that are in those foods and started listening to my body and my body's cravings, trusting my gut, trusting my intuition. And that's kind of the journey I want us to take here on YouTube together. I want you to feel so empowered to know how to listen to your body and trust your gut when it comes to food, because you're so capable of it and you're so worthy of feeling good in your own skin. So that's kind of the journey we'll take. I'm gonna share food freedom tips with you every single week. Anyways, tip number 2 is to prioritize quality before eliminating foods from your diet. Before you eliminate something like fat, because we were told fat makes you fat, right? Up the quality of the fats you're eating. So swap seed oils like canola, corn, and sunflower oils for single origin, organic and cold pressed olive, avocado, and coconut oils, and even real foods full of fats like fish, avocados, hemp seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts. I'm even a big fan of organic, grass-fed butter and other dairy products. Instead of eliminating those foods, swap them for the highest quality organic whole foods you can find and afford. And that feels so much more abundant and freeing. Like there's so much you can eat, and it can be so simple and so fun. Another example of this is sugar. I eat sugar, but instead of putting like granulated sugar in my coffee, for example, I use maple syrup. And it's so freaking good. It's warm, it's cozy, and it actually adds more flavor to my coffee. So chef's kiss, it's the best. Last but not least, tip number 3, savor every bite. With every bite you take, slow down and really taste your food. Savor it, enjoy it. Take a few deep breaths as you eat, because by doing so, you're helping your body calm down. You're calming your nervous system so you can better digest and absorb the nutrients in your food. You're meant to enjoy food, and food tastes so good. And when you slow down at meals, you'll feel grounded and at ease. Every meal can be this opportunity to choose again, to slow down and to take a few deep breaths. And you'll even be able to pick up on certain cues, like when you feel full or when you eat something that doesn't quite hit right. And those are important cues to pick up on. So just by slowing down and savoring every bite, we give ourselves the opportunity to check in, listen to our body, and enjoy everything on our plate. So as we ditch the diet this year, we're going to get rid of those good versus bad food labels. We're going to prioritize the quality of what we're eating before we eliminate anything from our diet. And lastly, we're going to savor every bite as we celebrate food and use it as a tool to nourish our bodies with love. And with that, friend, I'm wrapping this video up. Make sure you hit subscribe, because there are so many more food freedom tips and tools I want to share with you. But for now, I'm signing off and sending you so much love. You are enough, and I hope you feel empowered to ditch the diet and discover food freedom this year. And I'm so excited to do it together with you. All right, bye, friend.